A man named Noah in Ghana is enraging thousands of believers because he says the world will end in a few weeks. But the flood didn't occur at all, which made those who had made the payment orders extremely angry. He says God told him in a dream that starting on December, the things written in the Bible will happen again and a big flood will cover the world. To save people, he say he is building huge boats, and he also needs people to donate money to him for help. Those who do not offer help will not be allowed to board the ship. He announced that he had built 8 large wooden arks. His message spread quickly online, and an estimated 280,000 people traveled to stay near him, seeking protection. Many followers also donated large sums of money to support the project. When December 25 passed with no signs of flooding, frustration and panic grew among the crowd. Some followers began questioning where their money had gone after reports surfaced that Ebo Noah had used donations to purchase luxury items, including a Mercedes-Benz. As tensions rose, a group of angry followers surrounded Ebo Noah. Witnesses say the situation became chaotic before local authorities' interview changed. Police later took Ebo Noah into custody for his own safety and to prevent further escalation. Authorities have now launched an investigation into possible fraud and misuse of donations. Many former supporters say they feel deceived and are demanding answers, refunds, and legal action. Should Ebo Noah be held fully accountable for what happened, or should followers share responsibility for believing him? A man named Noah in Ghana.
Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rekach Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is the Mayim in Atlanta, and you just saw there the story of Ebo Noah. And I think this is really funny. I think it's hilarious that he's walking around in sackcloth, pretending to be a man of the Lord. And these people all believed it. They believed it. They gave him enough money to get a Mercedes and probably more money than that. And this is when you really have to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, for waking you up and wiping your eyes and letting you see the truth of the matter, for letting you just really even have common sense, for even just having a basic understanding of the Bible. Because with just that basic understanding, you wouldn't be fooled by nonsense like this. This is crazy. None of these people could have read the Bible for them to be fooled in this way. It's amazing. This guy in his sackcloth running around pretending to build boats. Supposedly those boats were actually just some fishermen's boats. And he pulled a number on these people. He definitely pulled a number on these people. But Dawada Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for giving us the eye salve that this would not happen. Says the elect, Slakia, if at all possible, they would deceive the very elect. The elect can't be deceived. It can get close, but it's not going to be a full pulling the blinds over an elect man's eyes, because these scriptures are in us. We see what's going on, and that guy, you should be able to tell from the get-go that he's just pulling a scam. There's many people pulling scams out here, and many people falling from it. This is Matthew 24 and verse 36. It says, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man." So not Yahweh Shai, not any of the apostles, and not Ebo Noah, not putting him anywhere near Yahweh Shai and the apostles, but just saying nobody, no man knows. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So Ebo Noah gave a date. He told people the flood was coming December 25th of 2025. That should have been a red flag to all these people then, but it went over their head. It says, "But as the days of Noah were," and that's what he was basically just retelling the story of Noah. so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And this is deserved, because this guy is able to boost his followers up to the millions and get all these donations, and people are listening to his story, but the actual bona fide truth is out there, and people don't want to hear it. It's something that it's not palpable to them, but some fantastic story like Ebo Noah made up, they actually believe that. They're, they were going, they actually believe that, but they can't believe the truth. There are all those people just a few months ago as well that something really similar, where some guy said the world was ending and these people were all selling their possessions and all this stuff. But he gave a date and an hour, and all the signs hadn't come to pass. You should know that the mark of the beast, the MOTB, the RFID micro chip, has to be made mandatory as well before the end comes. But these people don't read and they don't understand. They're just blinded. They are of the blinded. Calling on false names, practicing idolatry, because I'm sure those people are all calling on that J name, the JC name. That means you're an idolater and you are of the blinded. And he knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Yahushua is being heralded that he's coming back, and these people listen to Ebo Noah and believe that a flood is coming, which the Lord promised he wouldn't destroy all of humanity again with the flood after the first death, after the time of Noah. He made a promise, and although it says there's no new thing under the sun, that's not going to happen again, because the Lord promised it, and he's not a man that he should lie. This is Genesis 9 and verse 8. And the Most High spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, remember Noah was saved from the flood with his 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. It says, and behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you. And everybody basically comes from Noah, and then through one of those 3 sons, and then your prospective nation from there. So this is a covenant with everybody. And it says, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth, with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. This is for everyone. This covenant. It says, and I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood. So there wouldn't be another flood. But Ebo Noah said there was going to be a flood on the 25th of December of 2025. And millions of people believed that. They believed it. They all believed it. And this is right here in the beginning of the Bible, Genesis chapter 9. It's 9 chapters in. It tells you there's never going to be a flood again. He's going to flood the world with fire through these nuclear missiles, but there's never going to be a flood with water ever again. And these people didn't read that. And this is a really basic story. Everybody knows about Noah's Ark. That's even why that him building an ark resonated with those people to donate and to come and to travel out there to try to get on the ark. They know this story, but the details just escape them. And it says, and I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And the Most High said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. This covenant didn't end. It's still going. Perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, so a rainbow, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. You still see rainbows. Rainbows are pretty. We see them all the time. That means that the Lord's not going to flood the earth. But these people didn't see this detail. And it says, and it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth that the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between the Most High and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And this is also why it's such a wicked thing that the alphabet community took this symbol of this covenant that the Lord made with humanity and placed it upon themselves, thus making it abominable. But they can't see that because they fall into that blinded category as well. Everybody's blinded on this earth except for the elect. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Yeah, he's over there. I think that was Ghana. So there's some Hamites, but there's a lot of Israelites that were seeking the truth. They were seeking salvation. That's why they wanted to be on those boats and to wanted to donate, but they're just in a blinded state. It's not the actual truth, and they're not going to find it unless the Lord wakes them up and hands them over to Yahushua. But the elect have the truth. The elect know that the Lord's made a covenant with the earth to not flood the earth again. The elect know that no man knoweth the day or the hour. The elect understand the sequences of prophecy, the sequence of prophecy that has to happen before Yahushua turns. The elect know Yahushua's name, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. Know the names of the Father and the Son. But the rest are blinded. The rest of us are still practicing Christianity, or Judeo-Christianity, or an Islam, or Buddhist, or atheist, whatever. They're seeking. Everybody's seeking the truth, but these people can't find it. I want to get this in one other version. Romans 11 and 7 in the NLT. It says, so this is the situation. Most of the people of Israel being the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as are scattered. We've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And so we're going to look like the other nations. But the seed line, most of the people, the seed line of Israel, have not found the favor of the Most High they are looking for so earnestly. And they look in these churches, and in these synagogues, and in these mosques. They look on the internet, and they're just not finding it. But it says a few have, the ones the Most High has chosen, and that is his elect. There's just a chosen portion of the chosen nation that will achieve salvation. That 1/3, and then led by the 144,000. That's who have obtained it. It says, but the hearts of the rest were hardened. And just like in Exodus, the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh before he destroyed him. And so that's what's coming if these people can't wake up and realize what's going on. And that comes through the Lord. But I thought that story was funny. Ebo Noah scamming the world. And I hope I don't even care if those people are indemnified or made whole from what they gave, because they were just being stupid. They're being stupid, but they're probably gonna Cain, oh Ebo, we'll see. We'll see what happens to him. But Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.